Hello, maths again, woo! Today we're going to look at substitution. You don't have to see my face anymore. I'm going to put it down on the page, lucky you. All right, so substitution. Now in these questions on your PDF, you'll see it says evaluate, which is obviously just a fancy pants way of saying work out, but we need to be working on our mathematical literacy as well as our mathematical. Now, the first question asks us to substitute in a few things. So we're going to substitute the A for a 3 and our B's for a 15. Now, the first question is super easy, all right? That's going to become A times A, which is 3. 3 times 6 is 18, and that's it. So simple, super duper easy. Let's look at one that's a little bit more complex. So, first of all, we're going to have 7 times A, and A we decided, remember, was 3. Put down our minus, and then we're going to have 2 times B, which was 15. Ooh, there's a bit of hair. Now, we'll remember that this means divided by 3, okay? So let's start figuring that out. I know some of you can do this all in one process, and that's great, but we're going to just work through step by step so you can see what's going on. So 7 times 3 gives me 21, and then I've got 2 times 15, which is obviously 30, and then I bring down my divided by 3, okay? Obviously, order of operations, we do our timesing first. So and then we've got to do our division. 30 divided by 3 gives me 10, and then 21 minus 10 gives me 11. All right, so it did look quite complicated up here, but when you take it one step at a time, don't forget your order of operations. Super easy to get done. So the next question we're looking at has finding the area of a rectangle, and what an attractive rectangle this is. So we all know that the formula for a rectangle is area is equal to length times width, okay? So we need to find what those are going to be substituted in as. You guys have done this a lot before and you've never thought of it as algebra or substitution, but that is exactly what it is. So our length, how long is our rectangle, is 270, and our width is 32 metres. All right, so the area of our rectangle is going to be 8,640 metres, don't forget squared. So whenever you're doing these types of questions, one, don't forget what units you're using, and especially when it's area and stuff, tie in that stuff that we've been doing and make sure you've got your metres squared. Okay, so there is on your PDF, it's going to look like this. So start with 8.3. I do not expect you to do every single question. Okay, some of these are really easy. Obviously, as it goes further down, it gets harder. So if you looked at that first one and like you feel like you could do, your nan's cat could do that in its sleep, maybe start down here at I, okay, and just do these trickier ones here. Question 2, same thing applies. If you found it really easy, maybe just do these first 2 columns, and again with question 3. Now, question 4 has got some questions that include literacy, which is obviously really important. When you're looking at NAPLAN and stuff, they always have worded questions, and you guys need to be able to work with those. We're going to do the first one together because this is a really sexy question. It's got a picture of a pool, and I would like all of you to have a go at question 5, 6 and 7 after we do 4 together. And if you are working well on this and you would like some extended questions, you guys know who you are, have a go at the understanding ones, all right? So let's go on question 4. The formula for finding the perimeter of a rectangle is length and width is P equals 2L plus 2W. So that's the formula we're going to be using. Use this formula to find the perimeter of the rectangular swimming pool on right. So the first thing I'm going to do is write down my formula. P equals 2L plus 2W. Now I'm going to draw in my pool. It's got some waves. And there's Rosie. He's training, swimming in the pool. He's happy. Now the measurements for our pool, going back to our book here, 50 and 25. All right, so back to our formula. P for perimeter is equal to 2. This is not plus, remember, this is times the length. How long is our pool? It is 50 meters long. Plus 2 times the width. How wide is our pool? 25 meters wide. All right, now order of operations again. Let's do our timeses. 2 times 50 is 100. Plus 2 times 25 is 50. So the perimeter is 150. 50 what? It is in meters, okay? Now, it's not meters squared because we're not looking at area, we're looking at perimeter. Remember, perimeter is if you start here at this corner of the pool and you run all the way here and all the way here, all the way here and all the way back to where you started, that is the perimeter. You will probably get in trouble from the lifeguard because you are not allowed to run at pools. All right? So that's that done. Hope you got that question correct. Have a go at 5, 6 and 7. And if you're super smart, and you all are, have a crack at the understandings. Ciao.